Yo, what's up? It's a goose, bro. That's so tight. No! America is fucked. Go! Go!
We were on set of the William Osmond shoot. He comes looking like absolute shit. He shows up to this shoot with Chipotle stains all over his shirt, and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, can I wear your shirt?" And
you're his fucking dresser drawer.
As the director, I take off my shirt and let him wear it, and I'm like, "Yeah, man, you can wear my shirt." And I'm like, "I fucking."
Here's the thing, Ludwig is the Aaron North of One Take Jakes, and that I'll explain this. Aaron North,
I was gonna say
he was a guitarist. He was I think a live guitarist for Nine Inch Nails, and he would. Trent Reznor was quoted once like, "This guy shows up, his hair's fucked up, he's late, he looks like shit, his shit's out of tune." And then he plays one note, and I'm like, yeah, he's the guy.
That's sick. I like being that guy.
Yeah.
I was at Mr. Beast. We were chatting, and
wait, really?
and I was Friday.
Oh, you actually
Wait,
went?
you don't know about this?
He just went there for
gone.
1 day.
No. Okay, I thought the PJ TikTok. Okay, you know what? You know how I know about this? Your
PJ TikTok? What?
Your TikTok about him sending you a PJ.
He sent you a PJ?
Dude.
So I mean, PJ.
Did you get a BJ on the PJ?
I didn't get a BJ on the. That'd be crazy if I got a BJ.
Beast
on the
doesn't
PJ.
have BJ on PJ money.
I mean, he probably has BJ and PJ money. I just reject the BJ and PJ.
So he offered.
That?
No, he didn't offer to
So
BJ
it was
me
like,
on-
there was like an attendant, and then they came,
No,
would
the
you like
attendant
tea,
was very
coffee?
sweet. I don't even want to talk so ill of her.
But
BJ.
he said, hey, you want a BJ on the PJ? And you're like, no, just the PJ. Hold the BJ.
No, I didn't. The conversation did not go like that.
Maybe an HJ.
I'm sure he gets HJs on PJs, but I don't because I love my girlfriend, and I'd never even
So
attempt.
you would never ask her.
I never attempt to hate.
And you would never bring her on a PJ.
She wouldn't.
You
go
wouldn't
on a
want her
PJ.
to go, so you wouldn't get the icy.
She would BJ
You don't
next.
want
That's
her-
what
you
you're
don't
saying.
want her on the PJ because you might get.
You might get an HJ on the PJ.
None of this is how I feel.
Dude, here, I'm gonna keep going. We figured it out.
Okay.
So, that TikTok showed up on Zipper 2's For You page, and I was like, no, she's insta skips.
What?
And I go, no, go back.
Get
I
diced, pussy.
don't know what this is about. So I watch it.
Insta skips me.
Insta skip.
What a rat.
Night.
What a snake.
So I go back and I watch it, and I thought it was all a joke. I'm like, oh, it's a joke. I literally said, oh, he's kidding. Just keep going. And I didn't know you actually went.
Did you see the end of it?
Where he's like, all right, I'll see you. And then you were like, you made some joke about like,
No, the end of the clip. I'm on the PJ.
oh, I skipped it by then.
That's
that
the
is
joke.
that is when I said, oh, it's a joke. Keep kidding.
I guess that means it's too long.
It
Yeah,
was pretty
yes.
long. I actually agree. It was long.
Yeah.
But still, you're dumb.
What is the TikTok? What is the
Okay.
context of this?
Welcome back to the yard, everybody. Episode
Sound
74.
Peeing.
Sounds peen.
And I
Actually,
promise
hurt
we
me.
won't talk about cum being inside of a human woman that came from a dog's red penis. And I promise that.
Unless you tune into the Primo, check out our Patreon. We're almost at 20K.
That's right.
Oh shit!
We actually dropped down, but we're
Barely.
we're always
Barely.
almost
You
there.
you go down to come up.
Every
Right.
fir-
It's like boners.
You gotta be down to come back.
It's like real boner.
It's like,
it's
don't come on.
it's like a man's boner.
Dogs and normal boners. You don't have to even say dog boners because man's boners work the same.
Hey, I don't know what to say about this one.
All right,
I
all right,
I
all
have an
right.
opinion on this one.
Yeah, that was not a meme. Mr. Beast called me on stream on Wednesday, and he was like Mr. Beast way. He's like, "What are you doing Friday?" And I was like, "Not much. I had a shoot planned in the morning, but I was like, that's it." He's like, "Cancel it. I'm getting you a PJ." And I was like, "Okay."
And so you're getting a BJ on the PJ.
He didn't know. He didn't do that.
He
didn't do
made
the
you get the BJ?
What are you? Why are you chiming in?
I'm just saying.
But final question on this.
You had Carl fucking get involved, dude.
Actually, no question. Go on.
And so
I got you.
I took a PJ. I literally, they gave me a time. It was like 8:30. I was like, when do I have to show up? They're like 8:15. I was
Your
like,
first BJ ever?
that's sick. This is my first BJ ever.
Wow.
PJ ever.
hey, back
Come on.
up.
Whoa.
Did you fail to come from this ride as well?
It was my first. Yeah, it was my first PJ ever. I'm commercial. I think business commercial was like the end all.
Yeah, you get to lay down.
I know it's goated.
That's all. That's all you
But
need.
then you hit PJ territory and you're like, oh shit, there's a new game plus.
Right.
They
And
got a
I didn't know
Nintendo
about
in
that.
there or something.
They did have a Blu-ray with the only movie being Austin Powers.
Dude,
Which one?
It was Goldman's.
Old member.
Goldman's.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah. And
Aw.
it was really accurate, so I had to give him the room. The flight attendant came by. We chatted. they kind of treated me like I was a pussy
Did
on
they?
the plane.
That's
How-
great.
Like
well,
how
they just
so?
real recognize real.
So I board, right?
Oh.
And then the flight attendant was like, "Oh, you scared me there," and I was like, "Yeah." And then they guided me to my seat, and it's just me. It's just me on the plane, and there's like,
Wait, you're saying it was private?
it was a private jet.
Yeah, duh, dude.
Well, QD was asking me, she's like, "Are other people flying with you from LA to go to this Mr. Beast thing?"
I see.
But I didn't know. He doesn't tell me shit. Like, I literally got on the plane to go to North Carolina with zero idea what I was going
He's
to
like
do.
Ludwig, except he does this to other influencers.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Dude, it's just
Yes.
it's just a regular plane with all of the seats removed, and there's just one coach seat.
It's in the middle.
It's like J12.
It's like the Razer April Fool's keyboard with the one button.
The flight attendant still guides you there.
There's a
She
liminal
goes, "Oh, enter
space."
through the right door."
Are you comfortable being in an exit row?
Like one of those single seats that they use to shoot the safety videos.
Yeah.
Dystopian. Yeah, there's 12 seats. There's like a little cot lie down bed situation. And I go to sit down in one of the seats and I buckle in because I'm ready for takeoff. And they had like a table and I flip it up and I do all the things you're supposed to do that I've been trained to do. And I start to hear them chuckle a bit from the front.
Oh, get fucked, idiot.
And then they hop on the mic and I thought it was real at first. And they start being like, taking off from LAX, should get to North Carolina at about 3:30 a.m. local time. They're doing the whole pilot thing. And then he ends it with, he's like, skippity doo dah, skippity day. He might as well be like, my oh my, you're looking really gay.
Bro.
You're getting diced up.
Yeah, they're just owning me on the mic. And I'm like, why? I'm just doing the things you're supposed to
What
do.
if he's like, and we're going to be landing, and the weather's going to be about 76 degrees, and Ludwig lied, people died.
Yeah, let's slime on. It's a bald guy in the front. Yeah, so I'm getting diced up, but it's still sick because there's an armoire full of snackies. That was it.
Snacky bears.
Just had a bunch of drawers with snackies, and I pocketed a lot of snackies.
looking like a Snapchat break room, baby.
A little bit, yeah. I brought my Trader Joe's bag. Yeah, and it was crazy.
How was content with him? I know you probably can't leak, but
I can leak. I can't leak too much. They do crazy things. I will say the person who flew before me, by the way, was Will Smith.
oh
Right before me.
shit.
Same jet.
To go to LA,
So
same jet.
is it a jet like rental thing? I watched a Wendover video where it's like a lot of people don't actually own the PJ; they just like lease it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this is the
NetJet or
company,
whatever.
and I asked the woman, and it's like a crew of 6 work with this jet. It's like 4 pilots and then 2 flight attendants, and they alternate shifts, and they go to like Miami, LA, and usually
What was
that's
the
main thing.
advantage of a Peach versus a commercial?
Probably
0.
yeah.
It was, I think, mostly, and I found this out later because I was talking to one of the assistant directors, and he was like, "Yeah, we actually had a long conversation about whether it was worth to do the PJ, but Jimmy just told us that it'd be worth it because the clip was cool." And it got on Zipper 2's For You page, so I can't argue facts.
When are PJs still like bound by having a certain flight schedule, or can they fly whenever they want?
I have no clue. I mean,
Amen.
it seemed like a random ass flight. It landed at 3:30.
So I would say
Pretty
maybe
sure you can fly whenever you want.
maybe the benefit is that. Maybe
Yeah.
the benefit is you could fly right now.
You
if
need
want
to like clear it. Like there's still communication with like air traffic control and
Sure.
shit like that.
Yeah.
But you can like, I don't know. It's actually interesting. Like, because my dad flies like small planes, and hearing the way they like communicate and like land at like big airports, even though that they're just this little tiny guy. There's some sort of system.
I bet on
for
the
it.
air traffic control, the pilot's like, and gay air traffic controller says what?
What was that? What was that? no.
And the cockpit just starts going wild.
Well, the thing about that is when you're on the radio line, you can hear all the pilots on the same radio frequency. So all the other pilots could get on comms and laugh at you at the same time.
That's so hype.
It's
Yeah.
also cool because your dad's planes don't have steering wheels; they just have like a straight lever.
Yeah,
So
and
you
they
just-
just pull it.
You just pull it and you're going.
Straight
or
lever,
You
yeah,
have to
stopping.
coming
press
through.
E and then it just goes.
Did you see the thing in the Discord? I tagged you in it. Somebody made a straight shot calculator.
Yeah.
They used global airport data to plot every possible straight shot route on Earth.
Yeah.
and
That's
it's
awesome.
actually
But it also
insane.
includes the runway.
Yeah.
So if you're turning off the runway, like, don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. It's straight to straight runway.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
so
not,
cool.
dude. For the world, it's not that many. Like
That are
it's a
straight?
very like easy to look at.
Hey, maybe for
graph.
you.
Yeah.
Also, presumably, right? If you just always do straight lines, there'd be so many. It'd be such a
Hey,
problem.
everything's a straight shot if everything's a runway. That's why I always
That's
say.
right. Also, now you have something to talk about courage with next
Yeah.
time you see him.
Yeah, I will hit him up and be like, "Yeah, I took the PJ. Took the PJ out.
And he's just like, I took the PPJ.
With the
Yeah.
private jet.
Yeah.
Got the BBJ on
Damn,
mine.
he got me
And
again.
then
He
he
just
had-
keeps getting
And he
me.
throws an egg on your fucking
Yeah,
head.
he bullies me. I'm getting bullied by courage. That's the enemy.
Courage and pilots.
I'm getting bullied by courage, JD.
He's giving you a noogie.
I will say we can say this because I think it'll be released by then. But the Susan interview's coming up tomorrow.
Right.
I'm interviewing Susan Wojcicki of YouTube,
That's right.
and I messaged Courage to enter my Fortnite tournament, which is after. She's double dipping.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. She's going to Courage right after me. I know. And then she's going to a dog pound the street over. Because she's adopting. Lovely woman.
Oh man, you don't know how much it warms my heart that you're just down to run that one.
Oh my
Hey, man.
It means a lot to me.
When I talk to Jeffrey, I'm gonna have to
Just
tell
a-
you to mute it
Just
later.
in the,
There was
he's
a
gonna be in this room with Susan. Pull up a picture of a Labrador. Be like, how does this make you feel?
what do you think about this?
I do have a few bits. Originally, when they hit me up about doing the Susan interview, I was like, "Oh, this is great," and I wanted it to be like Between Two Ferns. And then they hit me up, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna keep it a stack. If you're looking for funnies, you're not looking for Susan."
Oh,
And I was like, "Fair,
yeah,
fair."
dude.
you know?
There's a security detail. They literally scoped out the house. I was here. They were
Yeah,
I was talking
on
to
Friday.
people. They wanted to know all the entrances, all kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. This person's like pretty important.
She's high level. I imagine if you're like that high level and also a woman, that it's pretty like you probably get. It's like probably
Huh.
like streaming. I imagine.
Sexist. Ludwig sexist. More at 11.
What? That's not where that thought. You know where I was going.
Dare I say it has nothing to do with her being a woman?
Find out more at
No,
11
I
o'clock.
think it might be harder.
So you don't think she's good at her job?
Is that what you're saying?
Is that what you mean?
Do you think that it's good that she gets paid less?
Are you gonna tell her that?
why you butt double teaming? What do you mean? What's going on, guys?
I feel like you're the
No,
one that
I'm not double teaming.
You're-
I agree with you.
You're literally the one
Yeah,
that said Susan.
this guy.
You said verbatim just now. Susan Wojcicki is a
You're
femoid.
bald.
Didn't Susan Wojcicki make The Matrix?
No, she's the basketball reporter. She lets people know when LeBron's hurt.
So
Oh,
okay,
man.
look, bro. Let's,
Dude, tell her congrats on The Matrix.
Ask her
4.
about why they canceled Sense8, bro.
Yeah, those are like the bids I want to run, but then I feel like she's just gonna be like, oh, and then it's just gonna be like, it's just gonna be like me dunking on like one of the child's nets, like the Tonka nets.
I do think it's like strangely. This whole thing is a very casual. I didn't realize this until I talked to like a normal person the other day about this. That like the CEO of like one of the biggest companies in the world is just coming to the house on Monday.
Is it Fortune 500?
It's owned by Google, so yeah,
But as a standalone, does it still count? As
probably.
or is she under Google's umbrella?
that's a good
He's
question.
technically under Google's. I
You
mean, it's a
know,
holding.
I don't.
Alphabet's the holding company.
Oh, alphabet.com.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alphabet.inc.
ABC.
Like, there's no YouTube
they
stock,
invented
but
that
there's
shit?
Alphabet
Yeah.
stock.
Yeah.
They
and
invented
if
the
dude,
alphabet.
the band letters, you have no idea how crazy that list
Oh
is.
shit!
There's
bro.
one that looks all fucked up.
It's crazy that B looks like boobs and they left it in.
That actually, there's a Wendover video about that.
But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to it. I think it'll be hype.
Yeah, I think you're good enough at like, for instance, I think the Disguised Toast podcast, like that was pretty much a brick, but you were able to keep it kind of fun when. Also, the normie one where they interviewed
Colin
you.
Samir.
I thought that was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it was good.
I thought it was more like Ludwig is often put into situations where he has to be the funny guy, and he does pretty well. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of trust there.
My goal is like 5 good jokes, laughs, and then probably just straight shooting.
But yeah, just
Straight.
kinda-
Let's talk about YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, it's gonna be so interesting.
I got a few bits lined up for that one.
I'm
too.
not allowed to be in the house.
Yeah, you actually do have to be evacuated.
Wait,
Uh,
what's happening?
Why?
he's just a liability.
Mhm.
Oh, you specifically.
Slime.
Oh, I agree.
You guys are fine.
Yeah.
You don't
We'll
think
probably all get
he
dinner or
hit
something.
it
You
off
wanna-
with Susan?
No.
They're the most similar in age.
I'm gonna shake her hand.
This is the one guy who I don't like introducing you
You
to.
don't.
That's not true.
Can I hit her with the "you got something on your shirt" thing?
Oh, hey Susan, there's a dry puddle. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Watch out for that dry puddle, Susan.
That one suffer. If you get her with this one though,
Shit, bro.
The security guy will break your fucking
Yeah.
neck
that'd
like
be
a rabbit.
so hype if he just breaks your finger. He just snaps it.
I start to go up and he catches it.
Oh, dude.
All right, we gotta talk about it, bro. We gotta talk about it.
Talk about what?
Well, Fortnite, bro.
You're back in.
Hey, well.
Well,
Ludwig
fucking
comes
cocksucker.
crawling back to the A team.
Let's here's what happened. I made that video that, by the way, a lot of people thought the video I made, like too many people, which is like a handful, thought it was real, which is fucked up. There are literally people like theory crafting on Twitter. Like, I actually think this is because like he said some stuff about Riot and stuff like that, and I was like,
Context,
holy
it's because
shit.
I'm doing Fortnite Mondays, now rebranded to Ludwig Mondays featuring Fortnite, because that's Fortnite guidelines.
Nice.
And
Really?
yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do something Fortnite.
Oh, I
That's
see.
better, because if Fortnite ever dies because of something happening up top
Featuring something else.
on the island,
I swapped the Ludwig Mondays. The Mondays stay.
the invite-only Fortnite island, you know, that they might make.
That they take PJs to?
That's right.
And so I was making the new captain list, and I'm not going to play this week, and so I cut the yard team because Aiden doesn't play anyway.
Yeah.
And then you were all pissy about it, and then you went off and made a video. that
Pissy.
has-
You say I'm pissy. I was actually hurt.
you're all pissy
You can
about
say
it.
both.
It is funny you
It
say
can be
pissy.
both.
Pissy
It
about
is funny you say pissy because Slime comes to me and he goes, I am actually very sad.
Well, I said to Nick too. I was like, bro, here's like I had to break
Wait.
the news to him.
Wait, why would you cut them? Why don't you just play with them and somebody else?
I'm not playing.
Oh, you're not playing.
I'm not
period.
playing.
Right.
Period. It's not like I abandoned them for news. I am not playing at
And they,
all.
And
There
they
is-
don't have the
'cause-
social standing
Yep.
to join Ludwig
Yep.
Mondays.
They
That's
were
what he's
also.
saying.
It was also a bad squad.
Why are you shaking hands?
What was a bad squad?
Our squad was terrible. We were
Dude, a
second
lot
to
of people
last.
are terrible.
We were second to last.
It's not well. You're literally not inviting good players because everyone's bad at the game.
Yeah, what I'm going to do in the future is only invite the first 7 teams back, and then the bottom teams will just get eliminated forever. Goodbye.
Eamon
Goodbye.
Cook,
That's
you
not
guys-
a rule yet.
Here's the thing, Ludwig, I think ultimately it's reasonable. I felt hurt because of two things. One, he had us on at the start when he wasn't sure if it would pop, and now that it popped, it's like, well, get the fuck out of here, you unclouded pussies. And I'm like, that kind of hurts. But the second part is I was excited, and I was like, we're playing next week, right? And he like laughed at me. And that was what hurt more. Because he
laughed?
didn't say, look,
He always
bro,
exaggerates.
okay, this is the DM that I painstakingly inspect elemented on
Yeah, you
to make
faked
this is
every
not
message
real.
of
If you don't know, it's because the top DM is from a couple
Well,
days
the
ago.
top DM is the real one. But
I got sperm inside my pants and also some shit again. Can you help me?
I would never message you about that. I'd message Cutie.
What if she's gone?
I would still message her. She would know a good cleaning solution.
And then I'll just read it out loud for audio. Dude, I had so much fun playing Fortnite with you and the boys. Next week's gonna bang. Ludwig, I'm not playing in this one, so you won't be able to play. Slime, wait, what do you mean? Can I be a captain? This is actually kind of how it went. And then the fourth message, no, you can't be a captain, you stupid bald pussy. You aren't clouded enough, and nobody would ever pick you to be on their team. Fuck you.
that is not how it happened.
it's kind of a truth
no,
sandwich.
the fourth one didn't
right?
happen.
Because like
But
the top and bottom message are true. It's
No,
just
the
middle
bottom
stuff.
message isn't true. I cut my team, and then I cut Stand, and then I cut Cutie, because I had enough inbound from the first one where it's like, oh, we can do all new people.
Him cutting Cutie makes me feel better.
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah,
cut
that's
everyone.
what she immediately said to me too. She's like, "Well, he cut me," so it's like,
Well-
and I'm like, "Oh,
It's all new people. So XQC's not coming back.
Well,
that's
no,
true.
I wanted to invite like the top teams because they had like a good like rivalry, and I think it made it hype. But
Good
So it's
lord.
not all
is-
new people. It's not all
this
new
is
people.
when I thought it could only be 15 because Aiden is dumb.
Oh yes, we're
Yes.
No,
I'd
I'm
love
not.
to
Aiden
play
is
that.
Hold on.
a
Hold
big
on.
fucking
idiot.
love this.
I'm not a big
yes.
fucking idiot.
Oh, we're not? When did we start this fucking podcast, baby?"
late guy.
True,
You were
true,
late.
true.
You were late robot.
Late o'clock. Aiden told me there could only be 15 teams in Fortnite Mondays because it
Didn't say
lags if you have more, which was a lie. It doesn't lag without building. So I can have up to 25 squads if I wanted.
So you're a huge lying idiot, dipshit, douchebag?
I didn't know this. Also, it's better for the competitive environment to have less teams.
How about you look at the competitive environment for some bitches?
Amen.
I knew something like that was
Yo.
coming, but I thought that it was going to be like more eloquent.
A little smoother.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. No, stumbling
That
to
was
the end.
awesome.
So your reaction to this, by the way, is throwing a hissy fit, making a video on YouTube about why you're banned. That was somewhat satire that a lot of people believed. Nick's solution to this was just finding a squad and actually just having friends.
I was just like,
Well, I would have done that too, but I was more
Well, can
upset
I
that
tell
a
you-
friend fucking dissed me.
can I tell you, it was less honest than that, Ludwig.
Why?
Because my plan was to join Connor's team, which was a decent team. You know, we had Puns, me, I don't know who's fourth is, Sapnap.
Yeah.
And decent chance of winning one of the matches. And I wanted to change my name to Ludwig Lied, People Died. And I wanted to dance at the end of our victory. And I wanted you to have to cast it.
Yeah, it would have been terrible.
But now that that's not happening,
Yeah.
It
well,
has all been resolved.
Well, hold on. Before we get to that, let me say I went through a fucking emotional roller coaster. I put out that video because I thought it'd be funny. I was like, oh wait, I have an idea. I make it in like fucking 30 minutes, and then I just post it. What I didn't realize is that Ludwig's live while this drops, his chat becomes instantly unbearable, and he's pissed. And I felt fucking terrible. I actually couldn't sleep. And this is hot off the heels of a discussion the house had about tickets and money, in which Ludwig admitted to us that he doesn't bring up when he's mad at us, and he'll just bottle it up and then try to change the system so it never happens again.
Well,
I'm like, oh fuck.
I'll be
He's
more
mad.
fair to Ludwig. That's not exactly what he said. He
Pretty
just
right.
said he prefers to let things go than talk about them.
yeah, I'll move on really quickly. But
Before we started this podcast, he says one day I'm gonna fucking knock you out.
That- well, no,
So
that-
what the fuck is going
to be
on?
fair, that was in response to you saying you're weak and out of shape now.
Yeah, because you said you came up the ladder heaving like an ogre.
I'm just saying you keep saying how you're gonna beat me in a fight and how I'm looking weak. So one day I'm just gonna say come correct.
Bro, you came up here sweating like Ogre Magi from Dota 2.
One day you're gonna have to come correct. That's all. One day you're gonna go to
Came
the
up
yard.
making creeper noises, dude.
I like creepers.
And so let me just say, I was like, oh God, I made my friend's night shitty in the one thing that I know he loves. Above all things on this horrible planet, he loves going live, and I made that shitty for him, and then I felt bad. And then it's like the offline TV squad he's playing with, they're like, why are you trending on Twitter? Like,
Yeah,
he has to explain
top
it.
5 most annoyed I've been at slime.
Why is Ludwig Island trending?
And I didn't think it would happen. And then it actually got trending, and I'm like, damn, I guess I should be careful. And I learned a valuable lesson.
I didn't honestly. It wasn't even that bad after an hour because mods locked it down. But it was very annoying at first. In top 5 most annoyed I've been at you this week.
This week.
Yeah,
What
like
the fuck
this
else
week.
did I do?
The Watch Mojo top 5.
My God, you know I already moved on and the systems are in place, so we don't
Oh,
talk
the
about
systems, yes.
Systems are
The
in place.
terrifying systems that I'll never know about.
Can I ask, like, why is it that annoying?
Because you can't interact with
Oh,
your chat.
that was annoying because one, I was just playing games, so it was a very chill stream, right? It had like maybe 13K, right? Pretty low key.
Sure.
And then it's like it originally starts, and it's like Ludwig Lied, People Died. Why don't you invite Slime? And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, here's the reasons. And then it's like everybody wants to know the reasons
people
why
keep asking
for
Oh,
the
okay.
entire
Yeah, yeah.
hour, and that's it. And so chat is unusable.
So in my head, the issue was like the hashtag is being spammed, which doesn't even seem that
No,
bad.
that's not.
But it's
because
because people are asking you basically the same questions.
They're
over and
ruining
over
his
and over.
literal experience where he's just sitting and doing his job streaming.
Yeah.
On Twitter, it's like whatever. You can ignore it. It's like funny. It goes away in a day. But this is like just fucking. Like I got mad when Ludwig was subathoning and I was like streaming Valorant to like 200 people, and people would be like, "Bro, Slime, you gotta fix the camera. You gotta fix the camera." I got pissed at that. So I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck off. This doesn't. And so I would like understood even on a baby level because I already get mad a lot. I was like, oh no, I fucked things up. You
Yeah.
know? I made him mad. I disrupted his like time. And so I like actually couldn't sleep, and I felt really
especially
bad.
here because all I do is give to this man. All I do is give, and in return,
What do you think?
I lie and
what do you-
people die.
Well, you did, and they did.
Yeah, I mean, when he's right, he's right.
Just like you lied about the safety of your vape products, and then children.
I didn't
Die.
lie about
Why was
this.
it
The
just like an
children didn't
iPod
die.
Shuffle? Why did
Children
it look like
didn't
that?
die.
It's like,
I didn't make
it's
it.
like breathing cool air.
We don't know. The science isn't out yet.
It's like pineapples.
It could be healthier. We could find out that dabs
could-
are healthier than breathing, and vapes are healthier than breathing too. We could find this out.
Not
dude.
enough studies.
Zipper's clapping.
He is. He actually is.
Zipper's a big anthropomorphized zipper man, so
Yeah.
I don't know if he has rain here.
His DNA is different.
He
It's
still huffs that shit.
So the solution to Fortnite, Ludwig Mondays featuring Fortnite on the special island that only secret people can go to.
Can we leak our team?
Yeah. It'll be over by
Yeah,
now.
it'll be over.
I think it'll be.
So my prediction, because our team is going to be Jerma,
That's
me,
right.
Jerma, Slime, and a fourth that we haven't found yet.
No
That's right.
way.
Yeah. So and
Jerma had trouble getting a squad.
you're banned as shit. Don't even ask.
Yeah.
I do not want to
Don't
play.
ask because you're banned as shit.
That's
You need to not
again.
ask.
It's very.
Because if you ask, the answer will be
You're
no.
being
it's never
so
a problem.
It's interesting how much he wants to be on the
Can
team.
I speak for him for a moment?
Yeah.
Can I please join, guys?
Yeah.
Please.
So you be Aiden again?
Okay, yeah. Guys, can I please play?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, that's
You
fair
can't
enough.
play.
I'm the
Fair
shit in Aiden's diaper.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got all my shit.
Hold on.
You're
eating your own shit.
Wait,
in
no,
your diaper.
he was eating it. He
Yeah,
was
he
eating
was.
it.
No,
Still
I'm
Nick.
you.
Well, he's
You were
you.
Nick in
No.
that.
No, I was the shit in your diaper.
I
He's
was
eating.
supposed
We
to shit.
switched.
But he
We
was
switched
me.
because I'm.
Okay,
he's
here.
the stunt double.
No, he's eating the shit.
We're
Nick
both-
Ludwig was also eating the shit. Nick, we all eat the shit.
I'm eating your shit out of your diaper, dude.
Nick
Why
ate
is
it
this
for
fucking
fun.
weird?
Nick ate it for fun.
You're-
I ate it because I'm you.
Well, Nick is still eating
He's
it
still
either
eating
way.
shit. Yeah, he's still
You're
eating
such
shit.
a fucking.
That's gross.
You're just the worst.
I'm sorry you don't like Fortnite. I'm sorry.
We did talk in the car. I was like, dude, I bet Aiden wants to fucking be on because Jerma's on the squad, and Nick was like,
I
totally
said
don't.
no, don't bring it up because he'll say he never wants to play at all anyways, and we'll
And
lose.
he'll win.
Yeah, you will lose.
So we were ready to gaslight you.
Yeah,
Because we knew what you'd say.
we had a plan bit.
Easy.
All right, going back though, we were because this is after it happened, but even though I'm saying it before it happened, on a team with Jerma, and I bet it was fun.
I bet we had a lot of fun, and we won. We got
Worst
two
podcast.
we got two victory royale.
Let Eamon play. Let
No.
Eamon play.
Dude,
No.
I hate this guy, and
Yeah.
I think he's right.
we played with him a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
He's cracked.
Yeah, he's fucking sick.
I will say there is a squad though. I tweeted out today. It's Tarek Shroud.
What?
It's Timmy and Nade Shot.
Why?
All of those people are immortal and up in
What
Valorant.
the fuck happened?
They've never
I
played
thought
Valorant.
you weren't letting hot shit go
Wait,
in.
what?
No,
They've
but
never-
they've never
excuse me,
played
they never
Fortnite.
played Fortnite.
They've never played Fortnite. Any of them.
Tarek literally is playing today, and I watched, and he was the first squad eliminated.
He did say he was terrible at it.
He's literally terrible.
Yeah.
It doesn't transfer like that. I
Will
mean,
you
it's-
ever let Myth play?
No.
Wait,
Probably
this is
not.
what I said
Right.
last week. That Fortnite's one of the only shooting games out right now that you can't just turn on and be goated because you have gamer genes. You have to play it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
well, I disagree because I think having
Bro, look at that team, and they're bad.
no. I think having battle royale experience is paramount.
Shroud does.
I know. That's why it's
Shroud
fucked
could
up.
be good, but we'll see.
I guess
Shroud
I guess
will
so.
be good because his battle royale level is probably 99.
He's got game sense.
But we'll see. I'm fine with it. I think it's all right. It's your fucking
Yeah, I don't
event.
care. I'm gonna take Shroud's head off,
Number
and then I'm
one
gonna
victory
do.
royale.
I'm gonna do that one.
No. Dude, I'm actually kind of bummed that it's happening. Part of me wanted to cancel it
You're a man,
because
bro.
it's gonna. I know, but it's gonna literally overlap with the finale of r/place
Oh.
because that ends at 9 p.m. and Fortnite Mondays will end at 8.
Wait, how does I thought our place is indefinite. I thought it just goes on and on and on.
It's 4 days. If you don't know, rplace is a April Fool's meme from Reddit where you can place 1 pixel every 5 minutes, and art pieces are made from that.
Yeah.
And it's been going on for a few days, and it's 4 days, and then it's over.
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
then it's enshrined as like the final piece
For the year, right?
Oh.
No. They haven't done one in 5 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is a landmark event.
Also, crazy fact: the guy who made r/place was a Reddit employee whose name was like something Wardle. He went on to make Wordle.
No!
Yes.
Really?
Yes. The guy who made Wordle made r/place, and his name's Wardle.
Dude, that guy's probably because he sold it to New York Times.
Probably
Yeah.
a million.
He made like
I think.
1 milli.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a hot milli.
I thought he would have made more
It's
because
a-
it's such a big game.
It's
Yeah.
a quick and hot milli.
It is a quick milli.
So,
So
quick
I mean,
and
it's
hot.
a milli.
He
Can't be
made
mad
it
at
for
a
his
milli.
like wife, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. He used to text the game back and forth to her.
I'm hoping
That
he
was
gets
like the original
more
version of the
fucking
game.
wives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
Like,
need more wives so we can get more games.
get that guy on a PJ.
Get him on PJ. We'll hook him up.
Yeah,
on
one
PPJ.
one PJ. We got like the new cultural meme. So anyway, it ends right there, and I want a piece of art because I made the yard logo,
yeah, it
and
was hype.
France fucked us.
Oh,
We were fucking France for a while though.
We literally 30 minutes, and now France is all over the map.
Yeah.
by the time this comes out, it'll be
it'll be
done.
done.
So
So hopefully we will have fucked France to our content.
I don't think we have what
Well,
it takes.
Radstad's just skip that one.
What's up?
Radstad's gonna cut that out, just that part where you
Fuck, I want to fuck France.
You can say that
Yeah.
guess
That's
you can
okay.
say
because
that,
you
yeah.
can say it in French.
because they're
Fille de pute.
because they're
Je
a
veux
people
baiser
of love.
France. They're a people of love, and you try to say son of a bitch.
Huh?
You try to say son of a bitch.
I try to.
yeah,
Fille de pute.
yeah, you're trying.
How do you say it?
Fils de pute.
Look at his like
Feast the
lips.
poop.
Look at
Puke,
his
bro.
lips get all fucking dumped out.
It's a different you. It's a different
You
you.
look like
It's a
you're gonna
different vowel.
quack.
It's a different vowel. Sorry, I'm the only bilingual one here.
Does
Fucking
it? Make,
uncultured
look,
ass room
you
I'm in.
shouldn't get angry that I am trying to learn.
I am angry that you're.
I'm trying to
Hey,
learn.
I'm bilingual. I listen to Skepta. That makes me that makes me bilingual. I don't know why you high five me over that.
Anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm nervous, but I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the end of our place.
Yeah, I didn't know. I've been trying. I don't like care enough, but it's very hype. It's one of those things where like that's hype, but I'm like I'm not gonna devote calories in my brain to it.
It's so insanely hype, and it's getting so many views. I think it's XQC's peak viewership ever.
No,
Was
Wait,
today.
really?
You're smoking
He hit
crack.
230K today.
That's
Holy
insane.
Shit.
What is he trying to get on there?
He is, let me tell you, an evil villain. He just blows up art pieces.
Oh, Zipper brought up our place. Is this right now?
Yeah, no, this is right now. Yeah, this
We
is
got a little
live.
baby the yard
Yeah.
next to a penguin.
We have a
Yeah.
small the yard.
That's a cute one though. I like
This is
everything that's
nice.
around it.
Yeah, we're next to Atrioc.
Atrioc Gambit, the Enron hat logo.
Uh-huh.
Why is Atrioc the same size?
Well, we had the bigger one, but you know,
It's true. We did ours. You can see ours from space. I have a picture of it.
yeah,
I took a wide of it.
S3K.
people were changing it from the yard because the Y was a little higher up,
The
and
fard?
1 pixel it would be the tard.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
did see that,
Yeah.
and I'm like, uh-oh.
yeah, it was really easy.
Oh, it's
to
happening
change
right
it
now.
to
Yeah.
tard.
This is
They're
live.
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to fuck with it right now.
Yeah, so there's a chance that 8:59 p.m. happens Pacific time, and then it just ends as the tard forever. And that's a fear of mine.
We just gotta hold that one.
I wake up in a sweat about that.
Yeah.
Would love to see it not end with that.
Yeah, would love it. You don't get to pick everything in this world, Aiden. Like I would have loved if you showed up on time. I would have loved
We
if it
would
was
have
the
loved
yard.
that, but you didn't.
Things I'd love.
I
You showed
was-
up with a banana and
I
a
was-
Red Bull,
I was busy.
like you're fucking Britney Spears.
I was doing shit.
Yeah.
What
were you doing?
What were you doing, man? What was the shit you were doing?
What shit were you doing?
Cat?
Ollie.
Oh, she's
Dang.
Aiden sends a group message to the 3 of us last night, and he's like, "I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys so much.
You want me to read it out?
You guys are my best friends." And Slime instantly just says LMFAO.
A lot of O's. Yeah, he wrote.
Hey,
he
you know
wrote-
what? Keep me out of those ones.
I was just sitting in the call watching you guys play Fortnite for a while, and I was like,
It started at war with myself setting this because I know you'll roast me, and that's okay. But I love you guys so much.
"Don't read it like
it
that.
means-
Don't read it like a prick."
What?
No, no,
Read,
keep
read
doing
it
it, keep
like
doing
you
that.
wrote it. What the fuck is
You're
this
all
supposed to
so important to me, and I know I'm off a drug, but I say it
Stop,
normally,
stop.
so
Oh,
I
you're
think it
embarrassed?
counts.
Yeah, now I'm embarrassed because
Why?
he's reading it like that.
do? What? Like what?
That's it. He's over enunciating all these words.
No,
as if
no,
it's
no, he's
pompous.
right. He's right. He is reading. He's like,
I
"You're
got a
so."
little stank. I got a little stank on it.
I
You
That's
put
little hot
steak
sauce.
on
They
it.
call it the Molly stank. What do you want from me?
little hot
Molly
sauce.
steak.
Molly's hot fresh stank.
Yeah, I don't. It's kind of like how Ludwig doesn't like hearing "I'm sorry." I don't like hearing "I love you" if you're drunk. I don't fucking care.
I wasn't drunk.
Checkmate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
Dumb
bro.
atheist.
I guess
loser.
I'm an atheist loser.
How was Molly? Is this your first time? What is
It
this?
was my first time.
Okay, Corwin,
I-
what do you
I-
think of this?
No,
Sound off in the
no,
comments
no,
below.
Ask Corwin.
I started a sidebar with Aiden about it. I was like, "How you feel right now?" And he's like, "This is." He said, "I feel sick, like swag sick."
Okay, that's good because I thought malady.
And I was like, "That's cool, man. You feel good. It's cool."
Yeah, it was fucking tight.
I would get really nervous about making people feel bad when they're on a drug.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what that's like.
It's a hard drug to feel bad on. I think I figured that out. It's like it's pretty hard to have like negative emotions about things.
And I fucking don't ever want to talk to you again. Dude, totally, yes. Like, I get you. That makes so much sense.
Did you like fuck a wall? Like how does it?
No, I don't. It was not. I feel like people's descriptions of it until this point always gave me this underlying idea that it would be like vaguely lustful.
Yeah, I
And
feel like you fucked a door and made out with an Uber driver.
No.
Opposite order.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the Uber driver, made
Yeah.
out with a
No
door.
fucking was involved. No one fucked each other.
No coming?
No coming.
Hmm.
No one came.
Then
Okay.
it sounds like kind of a waste.
Yeah,
were there
sounds like
women
a-
in cages? None of it?
No. No.
Dude.
Wow.
No dogs.
So you just don't know how to party.
Your
is
friends
what
are
you're
fucking
telling me.
nerds,
Yeah,
man.
you guys
I
are
know.
lame.
I know. We did the drugs like nerds. It was like so tested and measured and everything. Like it was so like
does not
safe.
make you a nerd.
Yeah.
Anyone watching, testing your drug does not make
God,
you a
no,
nerd.
so much
Not,
cool
not
if you just
dying from
fucking huffed it.
fentanyl is
It's like
good.
a bit of it's a little cringe.
Yeah.
Amen.
It takes
Amen.
away from the-
Somebody says it.
You want your heart to beat a little while you do it. I don't
We
know.
leave one untested and everyone Russian roulette.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. A little-
One of these is fentanyl. No.
A little hot shot for the boys.
I asked 10 YouTubers to do one drug. That's great.
Yeah, I think it was just like a really, really enjoyable experience. I think the main like weird, there was like this really weird part where it sort of just like kicks in initially, and my head just felt like it never has before. Like I've never felt that feeling like compared to anything else.
Do you feel like your serotonin reserves are dumped right now, and you're just a sad little baby bear?
No.
Afterwards?
I feel great. I
actually think it's a perfect drug, and everyone should do it.
Yeah,
No,
you sound like you're a
hold on. So the
spokesperson.
person I went with, like the person I drove up with, was really, really adamant about like all the steps and like supplements that you take, like when you take MDMA and like
protein.
like I mean not literally protein,
Yeah,
but like fucking
like gear and like
Yeah.
I don't know, like
You gotta start your cycle.
magnesium. We took like basically just took a bunch of vitamins like before and after, and that like helps you not feel like shit. And then you drink a bunch of water while you're on it, and yeah, it was fucking great. It was really weird because I think, you know, we've talked about this before where it would just be like how I already am, but like more. I think for watching other people do it is kind of strange because you see them come out of this shell that they're clearly like always in, and they operate on a very like different level with you than normal. Not that they aren't saying things that they normally wouldn't, but they feel more comfortable just speaking to you about anything. And that was really cool. But for me, it was like nothing I'm saying or doing right now isn't something that I wouldn't do with this person already.
You already do that to Uber drivers.
Yeah, yeah. You're a bad like high watermark for this because you're just already Canadian. So it's like, it doesn't matter.
And Canadians famously don't like ecstasy. That's why the fentanyl crisis started in Alberta actually, because they needed something harder.
They needed something to take the opposite of an edge off.
Yeah.
That's why these two are the ones you want to do Molly.
I did it. No lie. I had this exact thought last night. I'm like, if there was one drug that I want Nick to do, it's this one. I was like, this is it.
You're okay. Relax.
You
by
think,
the
you
way,
think you find out the real me like the weekend, bro?
Yeah.
You're not finding out.
Yeah.
We'll use on Molly.
dude. I remember a while ago. I will not name this person, but there's like an esports competitor,
Doug.
that I know. Yeah, it was Doug. that I know, and they were saying that the person that was with them, they did Molly, and this person is very stoic, just doesn't really talk, doesn't really emote ever. This person was just like crying, just like, I'm so happy. And I was like, that's crazy.
That's almost like sad.
Well, it's not like the person is a sad person. It's just like it unlocked that thing, which is kind of interesting. But
Beautiful.
you know, you should just be able to get there alone, which is what I do. I wear my heart on my sleeve.
You do.
Yeah.
No, you do.
Yeah.
But not like he's describing.
No, like him.
It's a little different.
Like he does
It's a
it.
little
I think
different.
it's different.
It's a little different,
We're
I'd
not the
say.
same.
How is it different?
You're not the same.
You wear your brain on your sleeve,
Yeah.
not your heart.
Yeah.
Not-
Yeah.
That one?
Not that one.
Keep her in. Keep her in. Keep her locked up.
Yeah. Fun weekend. Like good group of people.
So fun that you showed up late.
and
True, Aiden. You have to deal with
had
this.
nothing to do with the drug.
Oh, did it not?
Had nothing to do with the drug.
Really?
Look,
Mm.
I hate to pawn off blame onto others,
Do you?
but I will. When it's necessary, I will.
Bringing you to his edge. Just bring him to the point where
We
just
were
name
just
drops.
like in this tiny dude. We were in fucking Kernville, California. It was like the tiniest fucking town in the middle of Central California, just like the middle.
Dude,
of
I've lived here
nowhere.
my entire life. I had to look that up.
Yeah, it was.
I did not know
Yeah,
where
I
it
know
was.
what that is.
California's big, bro.
It is
Oh.
big. Kernville. How many people live in Kernville?
We went through Bakersfield on the way to get there, and I was like, "Damn, Bakersfield does seem as shitty as everybody says it
Yeah,
is."
you got to pour a red line out the window.
Hey guys, do not pirate content. But also do check out nordvpn.com/the yard. You can get around region locked content like anime desu.
Yeah.
What, you can watch anime with this shit?
That's how we watched
Yo.
Made in Abyss, the movie with the Australians.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we used NordVPN because it's not available in NA Netflix.
That's fucking crazy.
But
I
you
didn't
can get
know
it in
this.
Singapore.
You got access to more TV?
More sheet, Nick.
If
You
you
get access to more sheet.
And if you want to be protected online, nordvpn.com, the yard. Fuck slime.
It's a condom for your computer.
It's a condom for your router.
Let's go!
Nord, get yours. Back to the regularly scheduled yard now. I saw, dude. This is like unrelated, but I saw the craziest guy driving the other day. So I'm driving. I got a new car. I'm just like driving it around because I like driving it. And I'm excited about it. I'm driving. I look at my rear view and I see. I'm not kidding. I see Ronald McDonald in my rear view mirror in the passenger seat of a car. Not a real man. I see what looks like.
Is it like the plastic statue you used to see at
It's
old
like the
McDonald's?
one that sits on the bench in front of McDonald's.
Dude, I've
exactly
given-
what I was thinking about.
I've given so many blowjobs to that statue.
Like 1-to-1, like actually a stolen version.
It's stolen.
Right.
I've seen them so many times. This guy stole one. This guy, I wish. So I was taking an exit and he was going like 85 to 90. So he was passing me. So I almost like got off and followed him because I wanted a picture so bad. But then I got a full glimpse of his car. So first of all, the guy looked like a juggalo with no makeup. Second of all, his car had the Blue Lives Matter and Red Lives Matter and every Lives Matter flag except for Black Lives Matter.
Oh, okay.
All over his car. Basically, the entire police force.
Wait, why doesn't he just say all lives matter except Black lives?
Yeah, he really
Yeah.
should be more efficient.
You can just have
Yeah.
one
and
sticker.
have one sticker.
that if he
But
wants-
instead, he was just supporting like anyone who likes carrying guns or water.
He wanted to cover the full car.
And so he was completely covered. He had 2 American flags on flagpoles flying behind the car.
Like
he's
the
driving a
president.
sedan though. He's on a truck.
Dude.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what kind of car is
He's
this?
driving like a shit Camry or something.
Okay.
And then affixed to his passenger seat is the Ronald McDonald plastic statue that sits on the bench.
HOV.
And it's buckled in.
Yeah.
I presume to keep it there.
Safety.
And he just zooms by, and I was just like, dude, new guy.
I
Just
love
dropped.
that he's buckled in.
He is the
Safety
only
first.
guy like that I have ever seen.
You just hit a lick, dude.
Dude, there was a guy like that with a truck in New Hampshire who had this massive Trump 2020 flag
Oh, yeah.
on the back of his car and then a giant American flag. And Ludwig like pulls up to the same stop sign as him because it's a big road where you can like turn right.
Oh,
Just
it landed.
Oh, it landed.
What about a fell?
Turn right or left, and Ludwig pulls up next to him, rolls the window down, and honks. He's like, "Fuck yeah, brother!"
And
And then the dude like nods at him, like fucking sends him a little salute back. And then Ludwig leans out the other window because it's a 3-way stop, and he looks at the other cars. You guys should be like that guy. You guys should be like that guy.
That's so
Do you
fucking
get
funny.
bored?
yeah. Yeah.
I was telling Nick on the way we came back from lunch.
Wait,
today.
can we ask him first to
Yeah.
settle it and then tell you what you said?
Yeah.
When you're alone, do you talk to yourself out loud?
Oof, that's tough. Yeah, yes, and well, oof. Like so, not recording.
Not recording.
Zero recording.
Zero recording.
Zero stream. Zero preparing for streaming or
Yeah,
recording.
you're not rehearsing. You're not anything. You're just like you're driving. Do you go just like
She's me.
damn, that's a big old sign or whatever?
More practically, but yes.
Okay.
Like okay, I'll give you 2 examples of when I talk to myself. One, it's like if I'm playing a game and I really need to focus. I do this in Melee, you probably remember, but I'll like start talking to myself to like organize my thoughts. That's
yeah.
one time.
For instance, he'll say, "All you do is fucking grab. That's all you fucking do.
No,
That's all you just fucking grab."
But you're in a room with someone.
Did you do that?
Yes.
Did you do that with?
I'll
'cause
do it in
when you were
Slippy, though.
streaming like Jump King or any game like that. There'd be these moments where you're kind of like talking to yourself, but it didn't really feel like it was directed towards chat. That's like you're kind of doing that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
just
yeah.
in
I
private.
like I've played Slippy, I guess, somewhat
Okay.
recently, and I'll do the same thing. I'll be like, all right.
But you don't talk.
And that's like
So
practically.
you're kind of like setting reminders to yourself
Yes.
verbally instead of talking to yourself like Slime does, where he'll literally just be like,
less like narrating, but I also do it in the car. I speak French to myself a lot.
What do you
I'll
say?
just speak. No, I will.
it's like when you beat off with your other hand, your less dominant hand.
I work on my. I try to sharpen my accent a bit because some words are just hard to say. So I'll just speak. I'll just speak. And sometimes, you know what I do? I do this a lot, actually, is I will pretend I am having a conversation in my head or out loud that I'm going to have.
I do that all the time.
So either it's like a video that I'm going to make and I'm basically saying what I'm going to say in this, or like a story time, or it's like, all right, I'm going to talk to Susan tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, Susan, let's talk about that last name. And it's like I'm having the conversation out loud.
I'll settle for a tie.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that I was thinking that Ludwig and I are similar because I was thinking about last week when he's saying that he doesn't have an outlet, so he'll just run bits because he just needs to like vomit out expression, right? And I'll do this thing where it's like if I haven't talked, like when all you guys left for Christmas, it was a couple years ago, and I was just alone in the house. I was just like screaming to myself, just like for the sport, like my, for instance, like my.
Girls' night!
I would not do that.
Sorry,
but like-
for the
but
audio
like-
listeners, Aiden is screaming "girls' night."
for my IKEA shark, sometimes I'll be like, Shark, what are you doing, man? Like I'll talk like
That's so funny because it's like it's shirred like it's Durs or something, but it's just inanimate objects.
yeah, it's like my shark.
It's like you're Andy trying to catch the toys in action.
Yeah, but I know that they're not. Or like my little sloth, I'll like tell him I love him a lot. I do that a
Right.
lot.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that I think Ludwig's the same because he just has this like
No.
fucking disease in
this
his
is
head.
right off the heels of you telling us you want to move out by yourself.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wanna live without
It's
gonna
also
get
so
weird.
funny because like holding that against your online persona, where you tell someone like, "Don't ever fucking talk to me ever again," and then
Yeah.
you sing your little bear, and you're just like, "I love you, bear."
Yeah.
Little bear man.
I have this
Bear
picture of
time.
Anthony that I took because he left his door open one day and he fell asleep on the floor and he's cuddled up with his sloth, just like curled up.
Yeah.
I curled up on the floor. It's so
took a pic- he
fucking
sent it to
cute.
me.
It's so cute.
That's the real me.
Yeah, it's so funny because there's the like the asshole that TikTok sees like flaming Saikuno, and then there's man who hugs and tells his sloth he loves him. On the other hand,
Which I do.
Why do
Yeah.
you have no?
he does both things.
Why do you have no
love
animate
human?
objects that you do that?
Yeah,
to?
why don't you love human?
What are you talking about? I talk to the cat all the time.
Yeah, you don't go to a human and you're like, I love you, man.
That's not true. I did
He
that to
gives me-
Atrock.
He gives me huggy bears, man.
What?
When Atrock was here, I told him how much I appreciated him being around, and then he was pissed because he watched Age of Empires.
Oh,
We talked
that
about
was
this.
really funny.
Oh, right,
And
I
he
thought
got
it was
pu-
a bit.
And then when my dad died, he apologized to me for that. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah. So that's what it took.
That means if you fuck him over again, you're done.
Yeah. I don't have any more parents to lose,
Yeah,
Brandon.
You
so-
ran out of dick.
He actually got me this shirt. I should shout out. He got me the shirt for Christmas. He brought it to me like last month because he was here.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, bro, I got a sick present for you. A sick ass present. Because I sent him like a Hitman thing. He just didn't want to send it. But he got me this. This is the 98 Spurs or whatever playing StarCraft on a plane.
So
yeah,
sick.
it's a hard shirt.
Do you guys talk to yourself?
Yeah, I talk
When
to
you're
myself. Yeah, but I'm like Ludwig.
Yeah, I can imagine Nick muttering over like a chess position. Like that's what I'm imagining when Nick's talking to himself.
I'll just kind of be driving, and I'll just be like I'll get mad about something. Like I'll be driving, and I'll be like, I have to do all this shit, and I'll be like, God, I have some fucking shit to do. I'll say it out loud. Like I'll just say it to myself.
Yeah.
Dude, do you ever think about something that's really embarrassing in your past and then you just be like, ah?
Yes. All
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
you gotta just get it
all
out.
the time.
Yeah.
I
That happens
say
to me, like, every
I
day.
audibly explain because it's so vivid, and I need to like banish the thought.
That's
so I say
so
like
funny.
fuck, like just like to get it away. It happens like so viscerally
Yeah.
too. It's happened a few times where you know how I zone out. That'll happen around people. It's like that'll happen, and then I'll think of a moment like that, and I'll just say something like fuck.
we
like-
know you talk by yourself and you're mean.
Dude, him on the Mogi, bro. That was a dark
different.
era.
That's
I was thinking
different.
about the phone call where
Hold
the moment
on.
I
Yeah.
hang up, he was talking to himself about how he fucking hates me.
Sure, I will never do that, by the way. I said it to your face if I say that.
Smiley face.
Because it's not about you.
You said fuck you, Ludwig.
Yeah, I know, but it's not about you.
I feel
Right.
like it is
No,
about
yeah, that's
him.
fair. I feel like I'm a party. In
No,
this.
that's what I was gonna say. I think the
You
one of
always do this.
the ways the ways
Oh,
I
he's
talk
the
to myself.
gaslighter now.
It's not about me.
It's not about you.
When you say fuck Ludwig.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
You make everything about. Hey, you make everything about you.
Not
What
you.
the
Not-
heck,
Not
man?
you specifically.
What the heck?
I if I'm in the car and like today, like driving, I was trying to get back fast and like people are just driving like fucking slow and like idiots, like not signaling and fucking be like fuck that. I'll just say that to myself.
Yeah,
in the
I
car.
road rage out loud too.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then the other way I started talking to myself more recently is I'll get like a little anxious about things or nervous or like stressed, and I will talk like I think I have these feelings of like anxiety or like fear that I will literally have a conversation with myself about now. I'll like talk to myself and try to articulate why it's bothering me and then try to like talk back to myself to like figure it out, and it relieves a lot of stress.
Can I just say red flag emoji?
What? That's like this is like one of the healthiest habits I've ever developed.
That's weird, guys.
I think it's fine.
You are weirder.
Why?
I
Okay,
don't need to
well,
explain because we went through everything.
I think he's right.
The audience can connect the dots. I won't connect it for them.
Vote on your phones now.
Vote on your
Because
phones
you just
right now.
you kind of like sit on this like little pit or like well of fucking negative energy or feelings, right? And it's
Oh.
like it's just kind of there, and it makes you feel bad. And if you try to like break it apart into things that why does this actually make me feel bad? it
I
becomes
guess I
much
just
more
do it all
manageable.
internally.
I have the
Yeah.
entire. I'm a mixture of you two. I have the entire conversation in my head, and at the end of it, I go, "Oh, that makes sense." I say that out loud.
That's
If
funny.
I speak,
You give your review.
I try to do that, but it's not as like cathartic. I think when I think about something that way, I'll get lost in like I'll get like pulled aside by myself almost. And it's hard to stay concentrated on like the thread of thought that is like going to give me relief. But if I say it, it's like this thing that has to be finished and pushed through.
Yeah.
And I do that in like the car now.
Is
Or,
it
like,
only in the car?
the car and the shower are the two places
Safe
I've done
places.
It. I don't do it like super often.
Do you
but
guys
I
drive
started
with
doing it.
music?
No,
Yeah.
Every day,
Almost
every
never.
day of my fucking life.
I don't listen to music.
That's true.
All?
Yeah,
Not
I
in the
drive.
car.
I'm
You're a freak
usually
bitch.
don't drive with
Crazy.
music.
I've
I
told
don't.
you,
Well, I
bro.
rarely drive, right? So the only time I drive, I usually try to catch up on podcasts.
I feel. Oh well,
Well, you're still listening.
I feel like I focus so much better in my car for some reason because there's like nothing else besides the road, which you're so used to driving on. So like when I'm in my car, I don't usually listen to music unless there's other people in the car because it's like weird. But I'll just like sit there and I'll just drive and think.
I get frustrated in the car because I can't do anything. All my greatest ideas and things I want to do and achieve in this planet happen when I'm trapped on the highway, unable to do them.
You can write them down.
Oh, really? Pull out my phone,
Hey,
like
Siri,
our viewers
take-
do when they
Have a
listen
little,
to
take
our
a little
note.
notebook.
When
put
they-
a little
Take a
notebook.
note.
when our viewers
Tell
listen
Siri
to our
to do it.
podcast.
Tell
I
Siri
did
to
have
make
a-
it.
I had a-
Siri. And
Oh,
we-
I do
we
that
are
all the
beefing.
time. I do that shit all the time. I open Siri and yell a long note that
Mhm.
doesn't make any sense, but it has words I'll see later and realize
That you'll
what I- what I-
recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a freak bitch phase where I was listening to NFL games while I was driving.
That
Like
is
an
a freak
old
bitch
man.
page.
That's that's old man shit.
Yeah, yeah.
On the AM radio.
Yeah, no, it was. Well, it was just on Hulu. I just pulled it up.
I will say, I see. I will say, hearing baseball announcers on the AM radio, they're really good at articulating the vibe.
They're
Yeah.
passionate.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're there, and it's not luck.
It's insane that you can care that much about baseball.
And Castellanos with a line drive, or what does that mean? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Actually, you know
The
what?
guy that got like he like said a slur before the game started, and then he was like, "Well, this is gonna be the final game of my career. 30 years in sports broadcasting as Castellanos. It's a line drive down." And
I feel like the way baseball breaks down, actually, it's probably one of the better radio sports
Probably
because it's fucking boring as
because it's
shit,
boring
Yeah.
and slow. Yeah.
because it's slow.
Soccer would be like so. I feel like hard to follow.
especially if it's in Spanish.
Yeah, because you can't just track
Yeah.
like all the.
That'd make it harder for me.
Yeah.
I didn't get to tell you about the shoot at Mr. Bean.
Let's go. We're back.
I love when Nick does that because it's the cringiest thing he does.
What?
But he also does it so often that like you're getting good at it.
It's my thing.
I know.
Come on.
Oh,
we're
Does
going
it
back.
still cringe if he's good at it?
It's like saying, let's get the elephant out of the room and then getting a physical elephant out. That's what it makes me think of.
That would be funny.
That
That's
would
a
be
good
so
gag.
funny.
That's a good
Do you
gag.
wait,
You're the weird one.
can we stop here? What's the cringiest thing you think all of us do
Ooh.
before we get into the Mr. Bean?
If you say exist, I'm gonna be so mad.
Exist.
Named Aiden is Aiden.
Yeah. Yours, that,
Okay.
which isn't even that bad. Yours is when you are mean to people
What?
because it just makes me, I'm like uncomfortable.
You're surprised?
In
You-
what context?
When I
What?
hang out with you and you are mean to people, either that I know or even
When?
sometimes viewers,
when?
it feels like I am at a friend's house and they are fighting with their parents. That's
When
the
have I
feeling
ever
get.
been mean to somebody when we were hanging out in real life?
I
Melee,
am-
melee.
Yeah,
we play melee.
Actually melee Aiden, yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
But
that's the only context.
Even when you're mean talking about people too, or so because you just get very angry.
Yeah.
So that's it for you.
Don't
That's-
revel in it. Don't revel in it.
I'm
He
not.
wasn't asking you.
I'm just agreeing.
He was asking you to prove it, but he knows the answer.
Yeah. Yeah,
no,
that's a cringe.
I just
He was
went, no,
saying if
because
you
you
could prove
change it to when you talk
Yeah.
about being mean.
Versus hanging out with
Yeah,
somebody.
and
Well,
I was
both.
like, oh, okay. Well,
Both.
yeah, but you didn't clarify that till later, so I was like, yeah. Anyway.
And then you,
Bro, which
Come
one?
on.
Dude.
Bitch, which one?
I got a song of reasons.
yeah.
Okay.
The song is just you saying I am.
Yeah, and that's all the evidence you need.
That's
The proof is
that's an
self-evident.
actually a lack of evidence.
Yeah.
So maybe even one thing. You could say one thing.
Dude, you're doing it right now.
Maybe
That's crazy.
two
You're doing it
days.
right now.
Kinda
You're being
doing it
cringe.
right now.
one day.
Show up late.
One
There
day.
you go. Anyway, the shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't leak too much, but basically my role was kind of like
You didn't even tell me anything.
Wait, I'd like to redeem my Aiden right
Uh-huh.
now. Next time Mr. Beast hits you up, I want to tag along.
no.
Why? He did it.
Because
Nuh-uh.
next time we go,
No,
we'll
go fuck
all go
yourself.
for the yard.
You're a
fuck
stupid
you.
pussy, and he doesn't want
Fuck
you to
you.
come.
Because like then I would need 2 trips where I go with just you, and then I'd be like, boys, we can't do the yard yet. It's Nick time, and then I'd have to do a yard one. Because we'll do a yard one.
No, but if you're just going for something else,
He just wants to come
I
and
want
hang and
to. I
see
want
the-
to see the world.
You want to see the
Sure.
sausage. He's a
Yeah.
fucking filmmaker.
I mean, hey, you know,
He doesn't want you to come.
next time.
Fucked up, man.
Next
Fucked
time,
up.
You're a
if
bad
that-
friend.
I think the next time it happens, it will be the podcast time it happens. Is why I think that.
Yeah, man.
He's just saying that it won't be any time unless it's the podcast.
I know.
I think that'll be next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but why
but
can't?
that's
Why
the
couldn't it be another
problem.
time?
Why couldn't it be another time?
How about after the podcast?
Then we'll go.
Why?
No, then we'll go.
Why though?
But
Me and
why,
you.
why,
Why after?
why is that a
Do you
snap yes?
enjoy-
'Cause we should do the podcast.
You enjoy
It's-
failing.
You're
your friends?
just saying. You're just. Oh man.
All I do is give.
Do you take pride in it?
Don't.
He
That's all I
does the
do.
give thing again.
All I
You
do
know
is
what?
give.
You could take it all away,
You're about
and I
to
would
turn
still
me-
just want you to be my friend.
And I still have.
Yes.
And I never have.
All
and I
you
never
do
will.
is give.
All I do is give.
Name 20 things you've given me.
20 paychecks.
True.
Say
Easy.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Easy clap.
I clicked that
Gets
button.
me there.
so-
Appreciate that. That's why he gets
I was
paid the
already
big bucks.
shooting really high because he definitely has.
We were your friends before you gave.
That is true.
You remember that?
Yeah, that was when I was taking. That was my taking phase.
So so we're even.
Yeah. We're,
All right. So now you owe me.
The shoot was crazy. It was an 11-hour day, and they just do because like you ever see the video where he does like the bounty hunter thing,
Mhm.
and it's like they have an insane bit, and it's like we have a firework that's gonna launch and
they
distract
blow up
him.
a bridge or
Yeah,
whatever.
we blow up. Yeah, so that's how the day works, and it's like sequential bits that they have planned out where these things are meant to happen, and they film it all in one day. So they do one, bam, go to next, bam, go to next, and my job was like because he's gonna go with them, but it is also like a race aspect. I had to be at the next location before he was there in case he made it late, so I could intro it.
What was the race aspect?
So I was like backup beast. That's the part I don't want to reveal too much because like it'll come out, but it's just like
Too controversial.
no, it's just
Was it
leaks.
all
It's
races
just
or
leaks.
just like two?
No, racing.
You were being racist.
Yes, and that's what they hired me for. Actually,
They
is to
needed a
be
racist guy?
token racist.
Yeah, because they apparently couldn't find one in North Carolina. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're bone dry out
North
there.
Carolina get more blue every day.
Here's the thing: down south, they're actually not racist.
Yeah,
the
that's-
Confederate flags are history, not herstory. Anyway, that was the main role of mine, but it is fucking crazy because some of the things they did just failed, like massively failed. That would have been like full on things. Like one thing they had it was like a cannonball. You're supposed to shoot a target, and depending how close you were is like how well you did whatever. And it was a huge vinyl target, like twice the size and the height of this room, like 2 floors tall. And the wind, because it was just an insanely windy day, just ripped it. And they had one more target, backup one, ripped
Yeah.
it. Both are just GG. And it's like they just have to fucking roll with that. To figure out a backup and keep the shoot.
Do they do
going.
rehearsals?
No.
That's why.
They just prep and just do it and just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And it's so much shit all happening at once. Like
What's
there's
the
these
crew
guys.
Size? Sorry, what's up?
What's up?
What's the crew size about?
I don't even, maybe 50 people.
Jesus
Damn,
Christ.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. There's like, yeah, it's every time I go.
Are
there's
most of them
more
like
people.
movers or specialists? Like people who can handle a cannonball or people who move things? Or are most of them like boom guy, camera guy, director, that kind of thing?
I would say it's like a half where like it was like a third production, a third basically like runners, and then people who just do anything, and then a third were just like specialists.
Mhm.
Like they had the guys from I think it's Hacksmith. It's this Canadian group that made a real lightsaber. I don't know if you've ever seen that video.
No,
like a
yeah.
I saw his
Plasma
tweet.
beam. And they had them there. They drove down from Canada to bring the lightsaber for one bit to use it. And that's it. They'll probably be in their video for like maybe 30 seconds. And like they got like for me, I get those guys. It's like, all right, guys,
We
got
got
a
some
week of
miles out of
content
that
land,
lightsaber.
yeah.
fellas. Yeah, and but them, it's like 30 seconds in and out. They drove
Probably
14
also
hours.
didn't
It's
get
good.
PJ
It's good,
though.
right? Because it constantly
They couldn't. They
it-
couldn't fly with that thing.
it
On a
constantly
PJ?
doubles down on the idea that Mr. Beast is the guy we're all here for. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you focus on these other people who are in for a lot of the time, it makes them more special than like your product.
He has an insane amount of pull over even people in your social sphere, which is pretty insane.
Yeah, yeah. So that was my role, and I was just there dropping a few ha-has, a few hee-hees, and a few intros. And I did one intro, sans him because he showed up late, and then he showed up and saw me doing the end of it. He's like, nailed that. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'm a fucking live streamer.
Do you think that
He was like a
you're-
10-take Tyler on the goddamn.
Oh,
ad.
really?
Mr. Beast is a 10-take Tyler?
10-take Tyler, bro.
Fuck, bro.
He did the ad read, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'd crush this.
I thought at least like a 9 take Nancy or
No, I wish.
He's a Tyler.
I wish he was a Nancy
Fuck.
sitting there being a
What about
Tyler.
an 8 take Edgar? Would you do what was your why did you come? I guess I don't want to spoil it, but like what was Ludwig needed for?
Literally that role, and it was also just because Carl couldn't do the shoot that day.
So you're just co-hosting,
So it was like, okay, Carl is gone. Who's someone who could fill that
and
role?
he flew you out.
And he asked Carl like, who are like your best friends who you love? And Carl was like, well, Ludwig, we love each other and we're best
Yeah.
friends.
Ludwig,
so.
As you say
Ludwig
that.
actually tells me he loves me at the end of our phone calls, but it's weird because I never say it back.
Dude, Jimmy does the same thing. He goes, oh, I love you. And he does like after like every conversation. And and if something
What?
slightly like makes him happy, like if you like make a joke, he'd be like, I love you. Like that.
Okay.
That's huge.
But every time he said it, I was like, I thought of Nick. I was like, so I didn't say it back a few times.
Yes.
I'm in your head, bro.
I was like, I love Nick.
My friend Robbie used to be like when he hung up the phone, he'd be like, "All right, night," and I always said that was really cute.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
We say like
Homies
it's
tell you
daytime.
goodnight.
We'd say night.
Yeah.
You know.
Funniest thing that happened though, Nolan, I don't know if you know, Mr. Beast guy. He's been in videos. He's just white guy comb over. He's part of Mr. Beast universe. His
like
parents.
Chandler.
He's like Chandler, but shorter.
Wait, comb over
Got
like
it.
you have to be bald for a comb over, right? With it goes over your bald
No,
part.
Are you
is
just
that a
talking
thing?
about the
Comb over. It's just a
hairstyle, or is he
hairstyle.
balding?
I'm just trying to explain.
No, but isn't
how
that what
it
a comb
looks.
over is?
No, it's not. You could say parted hair. I guess it's weird that you specified his hairstyle.
I'm trying to give you a picture if you've seen a Mr. Beast video of who this is.
Got it.
Because it's not Chandler or Chris, and you probably know them, and it's a guy with like the white guy with comb over. Anyway, his name's Nolan. He was there. He was part of a bit. His parents were there, right? And they're all rushing off. Everyone's rushing off to go to the next thing. And right before I leave, his parents come up to me and they're like, "Hey, can we get a picture? Our daughter loves you."
You're right, by the way.
And I've been ripping bits with Nolan's dad the whole time. Really funny guy. Being like, "You fuck Nolan. Nolan's cringe." Basically treating Nolan like Eamon. And his dad would double down. His dad would be like,
Yes.
"Yeah."
That's what it'd be like if I met your dad.
Uh,
Me and your dad are gonna get fucking wild and wet.
I'm gonna get wet and wild with your dad, boy.
I also will do that with your father and have sex with him.
I want to get wet with you.
Not what I meant.
It's what I
Anyway,
meant.
so they asked for a picture. They're like, "Our daughter loves you." And I'm like, "Absolutely. Like, I'm down. Let's do it." We take a few pictures, and I'm like, "Great to meet you guys." I leave. I see Nolan later that night after the shoot's all over, and he's like, "You took a picture of my parents, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay, yeah, cool." I was like, "Why? What's up?" He's like, "Well, I was talking to them at Red Lobster, and they're talking about the picture, and they said, yeah, we took a picture with Sapsnap today."
No way.
And they thought I was Sapnap, who they misreferred to as Sapsnap. They showed it to their daughter,
I love this.
and their
so
daughter
much.
recognized me, right? Because I'm adjacent enough, and she's like, "Oh, cool. Why do you never meet the cool guys though?" Because she's like a huge Minecraft head.
Yes!
That's just hot milky
Some
juice for my
ribs.
blood.
I
That was
needed
good.
that.
That was like,
That's the
damn.
retrig for me.
Damn, that's tough.
That's the retrig.
That's tough,
awesome.
Nolan.
Insane.
Because I liked your dad a lot before this. It's so that was a funny thing that came out of it. They also abandoned me at one point.
What do you mean?
Well, because when I did that picture, they all left to go to the next thing, and you don't have time to slow down because the contestants are like going.
Yeah.
So everyone has to follow, crew, hosts. And so for a second, I faltered, and the guy who's the runner who's bringing me to each location was gone.
Are
Like,
you filming? Are all these locations like at a different spot on like a compound? Are you going to
no,
different parts of the
totally
city?
different, totally different city parts, cities in general.
Yeah.
Be like a 10-minute drive, 30-minute drive, 2-hour drive.
Oh
Like,
wow.
very far from each other.
So much planning that goes into that.
Yeah, it's a lot. And so this guy had been driving me around everywhere. I call him. He's like, he's like a British guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, man. Jimmy asked me to go with him, so you know." And it's like, I get it. Jimmy says, "Get in the car."
You
You're
get in
not
the
gonna be
car.
like,
Yeah.
"No." And so I'm like, "Fuck, I'm stranded." And I hijacked one of their cars.
Yeah.
I just went into a car. It had the keys in. And I just took it.
That's awesome.
And I just went to the next shoot.
I would have done the same thing because you know what? In Mr. Beast world, it doesn't really matter.
Because if you nail the next scene, right, and they're gonna be like, "How'd you get here?" You're like, "I stole a car." It's like
That is hype for them.
dedicated.
If you break a rental car, but the shot is good, they're like, "We can pay for the
They're
rental."
like,
Yeah.
"Fuck the cost." Yeah.
The shoot was like, it was $800K.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Private jet was 400. So I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
That is like
I have no idea how much private jet costs.
It's
Probably like five
thousands.
figures? Yeah, so no, it's probably like 5 figures. Probably like tens of thousands.
Look, a business class to London is $9K. So
Round trip.
how much?
Oh, I
it-
guess it's
yeah,
like it's west to east.
Imagine
You're
a
one
private
guy.
jet one way is probably like 10K. I don't know though.
age.
Or they could have it like rented for like a month or something, and they can access it that whole month.
It wasn't like that.
Hmm.
It's not like that. Like the movie pass of jets.
No, yeah, Fandango.
Ride it as many times as you like.
Fuel's cheap.
And that was it. And then the return trip, no PJ.
Ah, you broke ass little
Dude,
baby.
I felt like an escort. I felt like Julia Roberts, but it was the bad ending, and Richard Gere didn't love me.
That's right.
And so to start, it was PJ, bring me out, put me in a fancy dress, and I'm like, I'm cool. And then at the end, Richard Gere was like, I'm good. And then I'm like, all
You're
right.
walking home with your shoes in your hand, bro.
Yeah, it was
Mr.
commercial. I
Mr.
had like an
Beast-
Uber. I had two
Mr.
legs.
Beast shaking your hand at the airport. It was like, well, it was good for me.
I came.
You were just a series of holes for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
To be filled.
And he'll use your holes again.
He filled you out like a job application.
Okay, you're getting weirdly seedy about
Yeah, I am.
Did you get
I'm
a
a
flight
weird
booked
guy.
on release, or did you have to pay for your own flight back?
it. They did pay for it. A couple
Yeah,
stops
me-
on the way.
Me and Sam last night after we played Fortnite a bunch. There's like me and my our friend Sam in Discord, and we love quoting this Tim and Eric sketch, which is I forget what it's called, but it's Tim as like an office boss and Eric as like a large heavyset woman. And he just comes. He's got this hilarious like bald cap and giant like horseshoe hair, and he's like, "What's up, Carol? I want to get wet with you." And he just it's 4 minutes of him just saying, "I want to treat you like a hog." You know, and she's just like, "Oh, that's so nice, Mr. Mr. Whatever." And we were just like quoting it back and forth, and I just kept thinking about Mr. Beast going up to Ludwig and just being like, "I wanna take a bite. Okay? I wanna get wet."
Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, really cool.
And you do the same.
Glad to be here, Jimmy.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Yeah. That was
So
it.
was it a good time?
It was a good time. It was a good time. It was a clean. It was a tight 36 hours. I got there and back.
It's
did my
crazy
thing.
because he'll never say no to Mr. Beast.
No, I've said no before. He's done this before, right?
No.
He's not a guy that hits you up and he's like, yo, in a month I have this shoot planned. It's like, in 2 days, you need to be here for a shoot or I will kill your firstborn.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, can't. I've planned something with like Cutie or like we have, like one time he asked me out and I was like, we got the yard. I can't come out. And then it's just GG and then they figure something else out, I'm sure.
And that's when he was like, "Bring it, bring the
Yeah,
yard."
he-
Yes,
say
that's
bring-
when he said bring
hey,
the
just bring your
yard. And then I was like,
podcast.
I also have something with Cutie, but
He said stomp the yard.
Speaking of holes to use, this came to my attention
talk about your father.
recently. Okay, well,
Come on.
crass.
Because he's going to use our holes.
Crass. Come on.
That guy is going to dominate me. He's gonna put me in a burlap sack.
Straight shot.
I hope you're
Straight shot.
line him up at the bottom of the bed.
No turns, baby.
Mhm. You run up to me.
He's an animal.
He could put wheels on me, land me.
He could land me and then take off too. Shit. Yes.
Making Minecraft sounds.
He likes it.
Okay.
Speaking of holes to fill,
Yeah. Speaking of holes to fill,
Jesus
Huh?
Christ.
you know, you
do you read the
gonna
book
keep
Holes?
talking about my dad?
No,
I mean,
go
we
ahead.
could.
We will.
Would you
If
like
you're
that?
gonna
If
take
you
so
want us to
long.
fill,
Because he's like a colossus of man.
I don't want to mince words. Your father could step Corwin. You could step on. I'll call you daddy.
That's right.
Is this what you want from me,
Yeah.
Phil?
No, I hate this.
I want to scale you like an oak.
like a in Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
I want you to tap me like a maple tree.
Yeah.
Just drink my sap.
Just
You Canadian.
Wow.
I know you've got the mounted police, but I want you to police me while mounting me.
My name ain't Timmy, but I'll be your whore.
Oh yeah.
I know your core win, but I want to win in my core. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Nick's getting involved.
All you have to do is jump in and we can stop. But you're just letting
gonna
I
it
get
know.
Start
I'm
fucking talking?
stun locked.
You did get unlocked.
I've been taking a lot of meetings about a recent canister stroker.
Yeah, we can't call it a fleshlight.
Yeah, and I've been chatting about this with people, and
New name, by the way, Sir Strokes a lot.
yeah, that's great.
Love it.
Sir Strokes a
We
lot.
just made that up.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just keep that. We'll just stick with
I
that.
I already
Things
made the perfect
marketable.
name.
What is
It's
it?
too many.
What was the
Come
name?
on, man.
Come on, man. Hey,
Uh,
yes.
It was the Pogger pussy.
Oh, right.
Pogger pussy.
That is good.
Pretty good.
Poggit pussy.
Well, it's already, the joke's
No.
already there. You don't have to make
Worse,
it more on
right?
the nose.
You just made it
Fellas,
worse.
You get it.
No, you
Because
made
it's
it
like
worse.
a pun that you made the other day too, so you know this.
Boss, what do you want to do?
Pog that pussy.
That's what boss wants, and I'm a worker bee.
Go ahead.
I know.
I can't piss him off
I
anymore.
was talking to somebody and they were like, "Do you know about the vajankle?" And I was like, "What? What the fuck is a vajankle?"
No, that's the word game. But it's just vagina
That's next to the
anatomy.
Achilles.
And you know those like those Halloween props where it's just like a severed like a severed hand or a severed arm,
Yeah.
and it has that like it's just like fake plastic like blood or bones that come out of the end of it or something.
Mhm.
So picture like a foot like that, except instead of the foot ending and turning into like bones, it is a pussy, and you fuck the foot.
So you're fucking
but
a
from
limb.
From the like, if you could chop off my leg, the pussy is the part that's chopped off,
Right.
and then you look at the foot while you fuck
And it's
it.
still dripping in blood.
And it's there's no there's
Could be.
I'm
Really
maybe you
graphic.
could get a bloody option.
Only the Halloween.
It's
version.
like a.
Yeah.
Can we show this zipper?
It's just
Can you
like
look
Jackie
up
Chan's
vajankle
hand,
on
but
Google
instead
Images?
of a metal hole.
Because I didn't
And
really,
Archie, you're gonna wanna
I didn't
blur
really
this one.
grasp this until I looked at it. Because in my head I was like, "What sort of angle are you taking that at?"
the vajonk.
The vajankle.
You might have to send it to Zip. I don't know if Zip knows. Oh my Jesus!
Oh,
Ew.
that is definitely not
God.
going to
Is
be in
that
Rush
what you're
Hour
talking
3.
about?
Yeah,
Dude, it looks so real and
this
so
is a
wrong.
vajankle.
Wait, why is this a thing?
Oh, I hate looking at this actually.
It actually it kind of fucked up.
Do you
It's like
think
a
when
fetish
you
thing.
do you think when you get it off, their toes curl?
I would hope so.
If
I'm
it
paying a
senses
premium.
liquid, the toes curl.
Yeah.
It's like the monkey's paw. It drops one of the fingers.
Yeah, that's the new idiom. The vajankle toe curls another toe.
And I was like, yeah, maybe that could be like our secondary product, and maybe we'd get like a sample.
You know what? I don't want
No.
to contribute to that.
I actually think you're a psychopath now.
That
I
is-
saw that and I don't want that to be in the universe, so I don't want to be a part of creating it.
I'm with Ludwig. We're the same for once.
I don't work for you.
That's true.
He makes his own company now.
Hand Pussies Incorporated.
I have
Yeah.
a union, and you can't, and we'll strike if you don't let me make the ankle
Vajankle.
pussy.
We'll
You
strike
couldn't
and
even call
come.
it a vajankle, right? You'd have to come up with a new
yeah, we'd have
dumb
to come
name.
up with a new name.
That's
Right.
crazy that's taken.
Yeah, because it is. It
That's like when
flows.
Boner Master 74 is at taking gamer tag. You're like, come on, who?
Look, boys, I know we're bottom of the barrel, but who wrote coffee on
No,
this?
we're not. Listen. I have. We should talk about something. Our sister podcast, Whine About It. Okay, Whine About It's struggling. Every fucking week, Cutie stomps into the kitchen and she's like, "Fucking look, god damn it, YouTube, the overlords, they're demonetizing us." And we cut out every swear and we cut out every instance of cum, and then we're standing there because she'll like talk to Nick, she'll talk to me. Do you guys get demonetized? We're like, no. And it's like, well, we had a segment.
Yeah, and we'll sit here. We'll be like, "You ever come in the sex with your guns?"
And then Zipper shows up a jangle again.
We vajankle and then extensive dog cum.
And then we'll be like,
section.
remember when we talked about women
and the
in
guys,
cages?
And the guys who did 9/11 did go to heaven. Like,
Dude, and
And
we
sometimes we'll have Stavros on our podcast.
and it's a huge struggle. So I've been thinking a lot about this. I don't know if you guys are down, but I'm pretty sure it's because it's women on camera wearing clothes, which apparently is like a problem.
Yeah.
What if we all wore dresses for an entire episode and see if we got demonetized?
I think I'm down for the experiment. It wouldn't work. We would need to literally have 4 women sit where we sit. Because I think this is what happens, right? The way it works on YouTube is you get demonetized usually by bot or mass reports. Those are the 2 ways.
Yeah.
So a bot looks over the footage and they go, bang, bad, whatever, demonetized. And then a human looks it over. And a human has to be like, okay. And I imagine the humans probably just have ingrained sexism. And so it's like if they're talking about sex, but also like wearing clothes and are women,
Yeah.
they're more like, oh, that is way more sexual.
That's
and if
so
it's us
weird.
4 talking about cum and I'm wearing Crocs and you're wearing
I talked about a dog named Bruce fucking a white woman.
I know, because I think they're like, oh, that's not sexual because it's just guys being dudes.
It's not. I like that.
And so
let's do it,
that's
bro.
what my theory is. So I think if we were dressed up as in dresses,
Let's
they would.
do Ocean's 8, bro. Let's find 4 girls. We'll get him in these seats, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Well, and
it
then
couldn't
we'll
go
ad-lib.
wrong. Let's do like in all. This couldn't go wrong in all women's yard.
We're-
People will love this idea. It'll be like Ocean's 8 in the Ghostbusters movie.
it's like the Powerpuff Boys
Both
episode.
equally successful.
Yes.
It's the gender bent.
Yeah. So I am interested. I do think it has a higher
You gotta.
chance.
We all
you could
saw
give
me as
Susan
Velma.
a bit of a
we
shakedown
know I'm
on
gonna
this
kill
one.
the dress. Let's just say that right fucking
True.
now.
No, I would serve Queen.
I
Shit,
guess
bro.
we should just do a demonetized episode. And it's will this episode get demonetized? And we take off more and more clothing.
We tried to get this episode demonetized.
right.
Yeah.
And we just
Have
try
have,
really
like,
hard.
None of our past 10 been demonetized.
Well, no, a
Couple
few
of
of them have. So I say like in our past 20 episodes, 3 have been demonetized, but 2 of them got appealed when we just said review it manually,
Uh-huh.
and they always go back. Except for
they homied
the
us.
only one that didn't was the weed episode.
So that's the only truly demonetized episode?
Yeah,
When we did mushrooms, that was clear?
that never even got put on
yeah,
demonetized.
that's
because we only
crazy.
allegedly did them.
Yeah. And that's how it works.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you say allegedly.
The only thing I was thinking about that like they do that we don't is they drink alcohol on camera. But then I was like, what would fucking the Max Mofo what's their show?
Cold
Cold
ones.
Ones?
What would Cold Ones do? They would be demonetized every episode.
Yeah, well, Cold Ones does get ferociously demonetized, but then they do like massive re-edits until it's like clear because it
Really?
usually gets caught by the bot, and then they'll do it before it's ever uploaded.
Yeah, that's how YouTube suggests it. They like upload your video private, and the bot will talk to you,
Yeah,
and then you keep going through.
There's like
revisions.
so the episode that we got demonetized that didn't get undemonetized. The reason that I deduced from like watching the whole thing and reading what they said we violated, I think it's because we talked about foot jobs for like a really long time, something like that, and it was like fetish talk. You can't like do fetish talk without getting demonetized.
thank God vajankles on a fetish.
or dogs,
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
guys. Something's wrong.
So
I think
I don't know.
think
Maybe their show talks about sex more, but it's probably just
Hey,
no.
you
I think
sometimes Bruce gets tired, and
I'm not
and sometimes Bruce needs a little energy.
not Fido.
Red Bull sugar free in his bowl, and he gets
Hey,
back to bumping.
if you want to be a bull like Bruce,
If you want to see that lipstick penis come out,
I don't like lipstick penis.
dude, I'll never forget this. I was driving in the car with my aunt and my cousin as a kid, and
this
we
is
were
your transition
we
from
were
dog
leaving.
penis.
We were leaving the farm that one of my uncle and aunts owns, and they have a bunch of sheep, and you can see the sheep in the field, and the sheep just like pops a boner in the field, and I'll
Oh.
never forget what my cousin said. She was like, Mom, look, it's a lipstick sheep. And that just
Wow.
that like stuck with me because I
That's how
thought it
they
was
make
so
it.
fucking funny.
That's how they make the lipstick.
yeah, especially
they cut off
inhumane,
the
they
dick.
cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really a bad industry.
fucked up.
I don't like animal beauty products, animal source beauty products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The coffee on there. You want to?
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Also, one more thing to wrap the demonetized though. I think it's partially they're women.
What bad?
And also, I think, look, I'm going to say it, since I've been to YouTube, I haven't gotten demonetized so very often.
Yeah.
It would happen like once every, I want to say 10 to 20 for me.
The crazy thing
A
is
year
that
ago.
when we appeal, it almost always goes back. When they appeal, it never changes.
know.
And I'm like,
I feel like terrible because she's like, I just don't get it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't.
I don't get it either.
I don't either, brother.
Yeah. And demonetized, if you don't know, by the way, also just, it's not about not making money. Who cares? It's usually it stops getting recommended.
yeah.
Yeah. You
And then
lose
it just takes it.
views. Then that's what really it's
Real
about.
currency.
Is the goddamn views.
Wow.
But yeah, our last one did get demonetized. We appealed it, and it was all good to go.
Amen.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this attention to the viewers because Aiden did this. He's been doing this since I've lived with him, probably earlier as well. And I think it's fucking disgusting.
Oh,
And I don't know, maybe it's just me being a weird guy, or
let's find out.
The
maybe-
airing of grievances. Oh,
Order!
I have a grievance for Nick after too.
Oh,
I just thought of it.
It's not really a grievance. It doesn't bother me specifically, but it's just fucking weird. Aiden will get coffee. He'll make it in the coffee pot. This is my grievance nipple
Awfully
stance.
hot.
And it's awfully hot. And it'll go cold after like 2 hours, and then he'll take his coffee cup and then put it in the microwave and then heat it back up.
Yeah.
And then continue drinking
That's
it.
fine.
You think that's fine?
That's fine, yeah.
That's just normal?
You're the coffee guy. Why is that not cringe in American?
Well, it's probably cringe in American for sure, but it's fine. Like it's gonna taste because you're probably making like average coffee anyway, right? You're just buying whatever beans and it's already fucked.
I make mid coffee at best.
So if you're already using fucked shit, you're not buying expensive beans because you're like really into coffee or whatever. It's like you're already using fucking over roasted shit. Putting it in the microwave will not make it taste that different.
So it doesn't taste like a prison toilet?
If you think,
I mean, it kind of does.
I think if it tasted horrible, he just like wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I disagree because I think sometimes he just does shit that's like. Aiden's interesting. He'll be really particular about something, and then it's like, Aiden, doesn't that taste fucking terrible? He'd be like, and he's fine with it.
Well, what I think is gross, and maybe you'll think it's less gross, is my old boss. Shout out Dan. I don't know if he watches.
Dan's a psycho bitch.
He's a psycho bitch.
Dude.
So he'll, for example, like I'll on my way to work when I used to work at BTS, I would get him a cold brew, and he would drink it to like 1/4 full, and then it would sit on his desk for like 2 days. He just wouldn't throw it away. It's not on his desk. And then after 2 days, it's obviously melted. There's only a fourth left. He would take it to the break room, fill it to the top with water, and no ice, just water to make it a full cup again, and then drink it to a fourth. And I'm not fucking kidding. Do it again.
No.
And I've literally seen him like 4 cycles into this where it's no longer even brown.
Yeah.
It's just tinted water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
That
was
is
that
freak
coffee
bitch
at one point? And
behavior.
he's like, yeah. I don't know. I just filled it. And I'm like, that doesn't gross you out? He's like, no, just like, I don't know. It's like water.
I'm going to hard read him as a human. I think the original cold brew is way too concentrated and probably gets him too jittery, and he doesn't like that.
No, nope. He'll do this. He'll do, what he also does, he'll get a latte, and then he'll take it home and he'll put it in the fridge. And like 4 days later, when it's literally half one color and half milk, and it's separated and thick and gross, he'll just take it out and just stir it and drink it.
New hard read, he just doesn't like wasting.
He's a psycho. That is definitely true.
They call it the jigsaw Americano.
My microwave habit is instilled in me from Dr. Noodle Slam because I used to never do this, and he would make he'd make coffee every morning or like most mornings, and then take his cup or whatever, and then like leave a pot. And he drank a shit ton of black coffee like every day. I think he still does, but. He would do this thing where he'd leave the pot full of coffee like over the course of like 3 days
reheat it.
and go back to it and reheat cups from the same
That's pretty gross.
thing of coffee.
But it's not like a hard
And
resource
I
to acquire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's fucking gross. He's like, what? It's just fucking water. Like I'm just heating up water basically.
Dude, he
And
is
then-
the reason you're weird.
And then I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. And then I do it within 1 day now.
Because like what I do,
I've never gone to the next day.
I do this every day where I get an iced coffee, I drink it to like half, and then like 6 hours later it's melted. I just fill it with ice, and then I drink the rest of it. But I won't do that tomorrow.
Sure.
Like within the same day, I'll just fill it with ice and make it cold again.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, not to sit and have just harp on coffee mechanics and all, but I am interested. Sound off in the comments or the Discord if you think he's a psychopath freak or he's fucking kind of normal, or maybe you had a roommate that used to like sperm in your own coffee and then be like, "It's fine, bro."
You want to hear how Nick's a psychopath?
I would love.
Okay.
that.
I'm
all
here
right.
for it.
Dude, okay, so Nick's footprint on the house, pretty small. Generally, he keeps to his room.
Unless he cooks.
Yes, which he hasn't done in a while, and usually he orders and it's all in his room, or he has like meals or whatever it is, and it's
Yeah.
but it accumulates in his room, and then he has like bags, and he has to take out the trash.
You do live like it's like a waste treatment plant.
Well, let me inject something here. I don't really do this with food. I do it with things much more so. Like with food, I'm good about like having it in a trash bag and like throwing it away.
Sure.
But with like objects, like maybe I have like a fucking hydro flask and a fucking glass of water, and then I have like my clothes on the floor, like things.
Yeah.
But I'm not like dirty.
No,
I'm messy.
Sure, but
I'm just saying that's my distinction.
I did. Somebody asked this in the Discord, and I thought about it, and I'm changing my answer to that person because I think Nick kind of used to be the messiest, but I think it's Ludwig now.
well, let me finish my goddamn story.
You
Aiden.
did interrupt a lot.
You interrupting.
I want to
bitch.
hear why I'm
also
the worst,
late.
But thanks, man.
So Nick comes downstairs with his bag of Chipotle. He opens the trash that we have, looks inside of it. He realizes, computates, this will not fit inside, lets the trash close, and then takes out his bag in his hand to the trash outside.
Wait, hold on. This is so fair. Because Ludwig watched me do this, and I actually have all the info in my brain, and I don't have to talk about it anecdotally. I can talk about exactly what happened. So I go to the trash, and it is 3/4 full. There is so much room left in this trash bag. Taking it out now would be a waste. And I go, well, I have a lot of shit that I'm throwing out right now. So I'm like, I'm just going to throw it out outside instead of stuffing it in here where it would fit.
I checked the trash. It was damn near full.
No,
it was good to go.
No, you're
it was
wrong.
good to go.
Because you got mad at me once for
good to
trying to make it fit. And so I was like, oh, I won't do this anymore if it makes Ludwig mad.
Well, no,
so
it was because you tried to make it fit instead of taking it out.
There was so much room left.
Nick,
I'm not wrong.
the council, I'd like you to back me up.
We don't have
This
photo.
guy's never taken out trash in his life.
The council would like to
Not true.
recognize
Not
Ludwig's statement that Nick hardly
do
has
it.
ever taken out the
Yes,
trash.
True, hardly.
Probably can count on one hand. He has also never brought in the bins nor taken them out. The council recognizes
This is the thing that
Council
I do the
seconds
least.
it.
This is the thing that I do the least.
Third
I
it.
agree. I agree.
You've been voted off the island.
No, but that's
can't
not
do
the
that.
thing we're talking about.
The council recognizes that's not what we're talking about.
But it was part of it because
No.
you could have very easily taken those bags, thrown it and taken out the trash. It's as much work, but you left it.
No, but your whole problem with stuffing things in the trash like that was not that it's full. Your problem was that it rips the bag. So I didn't want to set up a situation where I potentially make this an unusable trash bag to take out because it's so full that it rips. So I was like, oh, I'll try to do a nice thing. I wasn't trying to do a thing that's convenient for me.
Council, I took the trash out 1 hour later.
Yeah, you're just mad about that. You're not. What happened there is not what you think what happened.
The council requests to know if the trash was full when you took it out.
That's what I was also going to request as the council.
It was full to take out, yes.
The council would like to request to know if you put trash in there to make it full.
I think I had thrown out like the last item before I was like, this bag has to go.
The council would like to know how large the last item was.
It was like a factor meal. So
there's waste in there. It's a whole
Somewhat
fucking
large.
cardboard and a container and the utensil if you use a plastic one.
Council?
Can we sidebar?
Oh, off. They can't even hear the sidebar? They're walking away, audio listeners.
How are you doing?
Doing all right.
Hey, win or lose, you want to like go do something after this?
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down.
It's always been me and you. I
Yeah,
feel like.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I didn't bring it up in person because I was like, this will be better on the podcast.
Hey, squeezer. I squeezed 135 with zipper in the room.
I could try.
I'm getting up there. I'm almost with dad. I think I just squeezed really weak that one
Dad
time.
strength.
Yeah, so we're still waiting for them to come back. Ludwig's squeezing the grip strength tester.
147.
Oh, you're so strong. Let me try. I'm feeling kind of weak right now because I haven't climbed in a month because of my shoulder. I'm so weak right now.
What is it?
127.
Yikes.
Politics is never easy,
Sure.
you know, and it's up to the responsibility of government bodies to
And
make the right decision.
I'll say it. This was tough. I was dealing with a bit of a mansion situation over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just dragging him along.
yeah. I was
Clearly has big Ludwig in his pocket.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're all fans of Ludwig here.
Mhm.
You know, we got he's a giver, okay.
Mhm.
But what we did kind of, Aiden, how about you take the floor?
So the council convened, and we decided that Nick's story adds up. The details are there, and the line and logic
Zipper, I want you to play
Are just
audience applauding loop on YouTube.
clearly line up, and it definitely makes sense with your historical criticism of him. It even aligns with your past grievances.
Right.
The grievance of the past, by the way, was not. It was that he didn't take out the trash.
No, it was a character.
That was the
That's
solution.
not what you said to me.
No, it was a character illustration of a reasonable understanding of he wouldn't do this. right?
However, the council would like Nick to understand
Mm.
that we sincerely believe that if the bag was full, Nick would not have taken the trash out.
I agree with that.
and that
No, actually, I'd like to change my answer.
you
That's
can't.
not-
That's binding.
No. Here's the thing.
The council's
The council has decided
Listen,
that's binding.
Council. It'll still be a own on me.
Okay, proceed.
You have the floor.
If Ludwig was in the room, I would have taken it out, and if he wasn't, I probably would have looked both ways and not done it.
Here's the thing: my system's already in place, so I'm not mad.
Oh shit!
What's your new system?
I can't handle
Not
this.
living with any of you.
Oh, that's sad, man.
Come on.
That is my system.
Oh.
It's true.
I'm a good trash boy.
You're gonna miss us.
You are the best
He
trash
won't miss
boy.
us. That's what I know. That's what I know for sure. He won't.
Are you gonna miss your friends?
No, I'll still hang out with you.
You literally once said to me, "If I'm not directly in front of you, I won't. You're a ghost."
But I think we will have also systems in place to enforce that.
I hate you.
Wow,
man.
he's making new systems.
Yeah, I have systems on systems on systems.
What you are doing is you are a monster. You are the emotional terrorist.
No.
You are an emotional terrorist.
The council's decided that you are an emotional terrorist.
You're late to the council meeting, so you're not allowed to vote.
That's
true. No, we convened.
I'm on the
meeting.
council now.
The council would like to conclude that Aiden is cringe.
A pass.
And he was there with the candlestick.
Yes! And that's why Mr. Wayne died.
Objection.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
here.
It's
Hold up.
look, things are gonna get different, right? You're gonna move out. I'm gonna move out. I'm not even gonna live with these two chuckle fucks.
Yeah,
gonna live
you know
alone?
about that?
Me and
No.
Aiden still living together, buying a
love
house
that.
together.
Yeah.
Me,
I love that.
Nick, Zipper 2.
What's your path?
My path is to live alone and have a loud studio space that I don't have to bother anybody with.
That
What I've
is
always wanted.
fair.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you are a loud man, and I think you're also holding back, which is crazy.
I'm not Noel. I'm not a psycho.
Shout out Noel.
Yeah, but like on the scale, you're like if Noel's Trump, like, you're on the right.
What?
He's Bush.
You're on his side.
I'm Bush.
You're Bush.
Which one? Herbert Walker Christ?
You're
No.
Pence.
You're JW. you're who's the guy who chastises? You're Mitt Romney.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's kind of got a
You
backbone.
Mormon fuck.
He's kind of he's a cunt, but like
Mormon.
he's less of a cunt.
You're gonna have all your wives in your new house,
Yeah, all my wives will be in there.
like Mitt wanted.
Mitt. What a fucking name.
Hey, I'm not Romney, but I went to MIT. You know what I'm saying, bro? That one's good.
Council, can we back it
Come
up?
on.
Come on,
Back it
redecide,
up.
redecide.
Oh,
That one's good. Come on.
All right. Well, hey,
Ah.
fellas, that's the end of the Yarn
No.
podcast.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Every fucking week you do this.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I'm with him.
Why? When is it?
It hasn't been enough time.
It's
When is
It
it?
hasn't.
How
No.
much longer is left?
Now.
About 4 minutes.
You're wrong.
Did you count for the part that you made
Yes.
me cut? Yeah?
Yeah, which was 2 minutes.
It was a secret
Some
part that
juice.
he made me cut.
and we'll
juice.
tell you guys
It was
about it
it was industry secrets that cannot be revealed.
unless you listen to the bonus podcast.
Hey, we're almost at 20,000 patrons, by the way. When we hit it, for those who don't know, Slime has to dead ass wax his entire ass body ass. He has to wax all the hair off of his body that is below his neck. Because,
I want to keep my eyebrows. Shut the fuck up.
It's-
Yeah, so how the Patreon system works is that you usually lose a lot at the beginning of the month because it bills monthly, which is fine. And so it dipped down a little bit. But if you want to get on there, get on there. If you don't, whatever. You don't get to listen to industry secrets or watch me get my actual butthole waxed by a professional.
Anyway, watch the bonus, watch Mojo, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Peace.
I wake up early a lot. You guys don't know this about me.
I do know this about you.
Yeah, you're loud. It's not like you're quiet.
Are you
about it.
kidding me?
Hmm?
You think we don't know this about you? What the fuck?
Did you think we
You
thought
wake
it was
up
a
and you
ghost?
start slapping your little fucking feet down and you go, all right, man.
No, I
want
don't.
coffee,
I'm
man.
Hunger Bears.
Man.
I'm Hunger
I want
Bears.
coffee, man.
No.
You
no.
walk around the house,
Coffee
slapping your little feet around.
Here's a slap for you.